Good evening. The BJP's star campaigner took the field today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was out campaigning, his first in what's going to be a long campaign season ahead. That's going to be our top focus on the verdict tonight. Welcome to the show. I'm Zaka Jacob. Up first, the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses his first set of rallies this election season. He targets the Soren family in Jharkhand for promoting dynastic politics. Congress President Sonia Gandhi hits the campaign trail in Jammu and Kashmir. She accuses the BJP of playing politics over flood relief. And the BSF steps up security all along the border in poll-bound Jammu and Kashmir. The Election Commission's flying squads recover cash worth over 50 lakh rupees. Amid a poll boycott by the Maoists in Jharkhand, Prime Minister Narendra Modi kicked off his campaign in the state today. He addressed two rallies. Modi targeted the JMM on various issues, prime among which was the issue of dynastic politics. He urged the people of Jharkhand to vote out the Soren family.
On Friday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched his campaign trail in Jharkhand. He took on the JMM government, accusing it of corruption and nepotism. Addressing rallies in Palamu, he also urged voters to end dynastic rule in the state.
झारखंड में जो सरकार में बैठे हैं वो भ्रष्टाचार में डूबे हुए हैं कि नहीं है? अनाप शनाप भ्रष्टाचार करते हैं कि नहीं करते? आप चाहते हैं झारखंड के नौजवानों को रोजगार मिले? आप चाहते हैं झारखंड में सुख संपन्नता आए? अगर ये आप चाहते हैं तो सबसे पहले झारखंड को परिवारवाद से मुक्त कराइए.
Eyeing BJP's return to power in the tribal-dominated state, Modi highlighted his efforts as PM to develop the backward state.
दुनिया के किसी भी बड़े नेता को मिलते हैं, दिल में एक ही बात रहती है, मेरे भारत के गरीबों का भला कैसे हो, मेरे भारत के नौजवानों का भला कैसे हो, मेरे आदिवासियों का भला कैसे हो, मेरे पिछड़े भाइयों बहनों का भला कैसे हो.
There was tight security for his rallies amid a poll boycott called by the Maoists. PM urged the extremists to shun violence and join the mainstream.
राजनीति हो, परिवार हो, समाज हो, गांव हो, हिंसा से कभी किसी का भला नहीं होता. मैं उन नौजवानों से भी आज एक भाई के नाते कहने आया हूं कि आपके कंधे पर जो बंदूक है वो धरती तो लाल कर सकती है, किसी मां के बेटे को बलि तो चढ़ा सकती है, लेकिन उसी कंधे पर अगर किसान के बेटे का हल होता तो ये धरती हरियाली हो जाती.
Modi's last visit to Jharkhand was marred by controversy after Chief Minister Hemant Soren was booed in his presence at a function. An angry JMM said it would not allow any central minister in the state after that incident. During his rallies on Friday, PM also took a dig at Soren government for such threats against his ministers. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Now, while Modi was in Jharkhand working the crowds there, Sonia Gandhi was in Jammu and Kashmir today. She accused the BJP of playing politics over providing relief to flood victims in the state. She was scathing in her attack on the BJP, saying that they promised the moon, but they cannot follow it up with action. Sonia addressed rallies in Bandipora and Ramban today.
Congress President Sonia Gandhi was on the campaign trail in Jammu and Kashmir on Friday. Addressing two rallies in the poll-bound state, she chose to attack the BJP-led government at the centre. She accused the ruling party of playing politics over flood relief.
मुझे गम और परेशानियों के मौके पर सियासी बातें करना अच्छा नहीं लगता, लेकिन अपना ये दर्द आपके सामने रखे बिना नहीं रह सकती. राहत के काम बेहद सुस्त रफ्तार से क्यों चल रहे हैं? आज क्या हो रहा है? आज जब केंद्र में भाजपा की सरकार बैठी है तो लगता है जैसे आपकी मुसीबतों से उसे कोई लेना देना नहीं है. रिलीफ के लिए राज्य सरकार ने जरूरत के मुताबिक जितना धन मांगा वह भी दिया ही नहीं.
Gandhi was, however, full of praise for the volunteers who helped in the rescue and relief operations after the floods. She also highlighted the steps taken by the previous UPA government at the centre.
2011 में अब इस सूबे की सरकार की सदारत कांग्रेस के हाथ में रही है तो तरक्की के खूब काम हुए। जम्मू कश्मीर की तरक्की और सामाजिक भाईचारे के लिए हमारा नजरिया बिल्कुल साफ रहा है।
Sonia urged the people of the state to vote for her party to safeguard secular values. Bandipora and 14 other constituencies go to polls in the first phase of elections in the state on 25th of November. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Meanwhile, the PDP candidate for the Darhal constituency, Chaudhry Zulfikar Ali, organised a roadshow today. During that roadshow, he accused the Omar Abdullah government of ignoring the Darhal constituency. He also accused the National Conference government of rampant corruption in the state.
जो कुछ किया हमने किया और जो आगे करना है वो भी हमने करना है। अगर यहाँ पे सड़क बनाई तो जुल्फकार ने बनाई है, अगर पानी दिया है तो जुल्फकार ने दिया है, अगर अस्पताल दिया है तो जुल्फकार ने दिया है, इन लोगों ने कुछ नहीं दिया।
And our viewers would remember that Omar Abdullah has changed his constituency. He's not contesting from the family bastion of Gandarbal this time, instead choosing a new constituency. Meanwhile, security is a big concern, as always, in any time Jammu and Kashmir goes to polls, and so it is this time. Flying squad teams deployed for election duty have confiscated already more than 50 lakh rupees in cash. The BSF has stepped up vigil all along the border amid reports of fresh attempts of infiltration from Pakistan. The police have also set up more than 5,500 barricades at different points all along that border, mainly on the boundaries of different districts. Over 65,000 posters, over 1,300 CGI sheets, all of which are meant to lure voters by illegal means. They have also been confiscated by the EC's flying squads.
देखिए, रिपोर्ट्स तो हैं कि कुछ टेररिस्ट हैं जो कि ट्रेनिंग पाए हुए हैं और पाकिस्तान के धरती पर उनके टेररिस्ट कैंप्स में मौजूद हैं और वो इस चीज़ का वेट कर रहे हैं कि अगर उनको कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली तो पार करेंगे इस साइड। जो हमारे गश्त है या ऑब्जर्वेशन है दिन के टाइम रात के टाइम वो बढ़ा दी गई है और हमारी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश है कि इस दौरान कोई भी खलल पैदा ना हो।
A big concern, of course, is the displaced families as a result of the firing that we saw in early October from the other side of the border. A lot of those families are still living in makeshift shelters, so getting them out to vote would be a concern, not just for the political parties, but also for the Election Commission itself. In the midst of which, filing of nomination papers ended today for the third phase of the Assembly elections, both in Jammu and Kashmir as well as in Jharkhand. 17 seats go to polls in Jharkhand and 16 in Jammu and Kashmir. This is the third phase we're talking about. It goes to polls on the 9th of December. Let's break it down for you. In Jharkhand, Kodarma, Ramgarh, Hazaribagh, Simaria and Ranchi, the capital, are some of the constituencies that will go to polls in the third phase. Among the 16 seats in Jammu and Kashmir, Baramulla, Budgam and Pulwama all have been hotbeds of militancy in the past. These three districts will go to polls on the 9th of December. The five-phase polling in those two states will begin next Tuesday. That's the 25th of November. It's going to be a month-long affair. It culminates with the last phase of polling on the 20th of December. Counting of votes is on the 23rd. And that's the verdict for tonight, this Friday edition, our special election bulletin in the run-up to elections both in Jammu and Kashmir and in Jharkhand. Stick around to Rajya Sabha TV. Loktantra is coming up right after this.